It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some new Ren that dropped today. This one's probably going to be a little bit difficult to get through. It's called For Joe. It's for his friend that passed away, unfortunately. For those that have not heard his last song, I would recommend that you check it out. I will put a link to my reaction down below, but you should definitely also check out his comment under his own video because it goes into a lot of the details of what actually happened, and it's a tough story. So I thought we would dive in, check this out today, show it some love. Let's see what it's all about. I love the piano. It's just such a beautiful sound.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility.
This is amazing. This is amazing. I want to say that this is the second part of his song that he had dropped last. I'm not going to say the word because YouTube comes after you sometimes when you say that, but that was really, really deep. And he explains how he came to write that last part and how it kind of just flowed out of him. And it looks like he may have turned it into its own thing. And I'm assuming he added on to this even more. So this is whew, like, I want to go back really quick because everything he says is just so real. Like, some people are born lucky, some aren't. That's actually a fact. There's a lot of people that deal with stuff. Like, I have a friend that I help take care of that deals with a lot of mental illness. And to me, it's at times it makes me feel almost wrong and bad for the fact that I can experience and enjoy things in a way that I feel like they can't. And to me, it just seems so unfair. And I can't let that hold me back from living my life and trying to enjoy, my time while I'm here and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't know. I just can't help but feel that way. And I also can't completely say that they're not enjoying anything in their life because I don't know how they feel. I don't know what it's like to be them, but I can only imagine. And that just definitely brings me down at times. And it's really something that's hard for me to deal with.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast, to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying. And holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck.
This is wild. I'm going to go back again a little bit. It's just, I'm just taking this in right now, just piece by piece. And it's unfortunate that he feels the way that he does, but I get it to an extent. I've not been in the similar situation, but I can understand that, where he's like, I was 5 minutes too late, and he kind of blames himself, even though it's it's not his fault. And I'm sure deep down he knows that, and people have told him that and stuff, but it doesn't change the fact that he's going to feel that way. He's going to feel like, what if, you know, maybe there was an opportunity, maybe there was a chance if I had gotten there in time. And that's a feeling that's probably never going to go away. And it's just something that you got to live with at times.
That's the cast to tell the truth. The day you jump, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the angle. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying. And holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk, there's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck.
Piano is beautiful. It fits so well. The backdrop as well behind him is just everything. It's all just comes together.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes.
Hold up, I'm sorry. I know we pausing a lot, but this is something that's got to be played in pieces here. The way that he just put this together, the whole contradictions paint our floors, and whew, this is one of my favorite songs from him, hand down. Hand down. I can't even say my words. Hands down. I'm losing words because he's got me in so much thought right now, to be honest with you. This is crazy. I have so much respect for him putting this song together. It's not easy. There's a few songs that I feel like I would love to make myself that are a lot more emotional and a lot more, and it's I almost like run away from that. I run away from it because as much as I'm like it's kind of therapy, it's also reliving a lot of thoughts in your head. And it's a scary thing to think about for me. So I commend him so much for being able to sit down and put this together. I know he said that it flowed out, but it's at the same time I feel like it wasn't easy.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes. Some will die before they live. That's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you, teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you, now my wings are missing feather, otherwise I'd come and join you, but for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body, but for everything it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage, and that's all because of you. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
You know that was hard for him to get through, especially towards the end. I'm surprised that I'm curious. I would guess that it probably took more than a take. Clearly, this is probably my favorite song from him. In my opinion, it's probably his best song. He's got some catchy stuff. Fire was really, really dope. Things like that, and he's got a lot. So I mean, there's some things you could also put up there, but this to me, just based on the meaning, the video that goes along with it, kind of just tie everything in together. The piano. This is in my opinion his best song, and it's definitely my favorite song of his. It's tough to listen to. I can only imagine how hard it was to write and then also perform it for a video. It gives me courage to do the stuff that I feel like I need to do, the songs that I feel like I need to make, while I can still make music, while I'm still here. It also gives me some drive and inspiration at the same time that it is a sad song, because it makes you realize that, like, us being here is not to be taken for granted. I feel like I've wasted so many years, and I try not to look at that, because that's just going to bring me down. I try to look forward and say, you know what, the years that I have left, I need to utilize and be the best person that I can be, do the most that I can within that time. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. And at times it's hard, and you get brought down and so on and so forth. But songs like this and people like Ren are people that really help push you in that right direction and make you realize that there's always an opportunity. There's always a chance. You just got to take it. You just got to go for it. It's not always going to turn out the way that you want, but you're going to be happy that you at least took that leap. Sometimes you got to take that leap of faith. This was amazing. If you guys are watching this and you're used to watching my Ren reactions, you might notice you're not subscribed to this channel. It is a new reaction channel called Duane Reacts, where I will be uploading pretty much everything going forward. I know Ren is from the UK, but he will most likely remain on this new channel, whereas my main channel, Duane TV, where you guys are probably used to seeing me, is going to be mainly like UK rap artists and stuff like that. And again, I know that Ren is from the UK, but I kind of want to bring him over to this channel and stuff where I have everything else, because I feel like it just fits. And I'm going to see how the niche thing goes over on that channel. But for now, going forward, this will be where I do Ren, Harry Mack, Eminem. I'm going to be doing AC/DC, Rage Against the Machine. I might even do some singing. I just did, what was it, Chris Stapleton, the national anthem. That was powerful. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe. Notification gang if you want to know as I drop new videos. This is tough. Like, I feel like I'm talking as if I'm down, but this song did a lot of stuff for me. It made me feel a little bit that way, because I'm thinking about, the situation with my friend and stuff like that, who thankfully is still here, but I do worry every day that can change because of all the stuff that they're going through. However, at the same time, it's inspired me to take advantage of the time that I do have while they're here with me, and take advantage of the time that I have here to try to do something with my life and make it have some kind of purpose. It doesn't need to have some kind of grand scale, the whole world's gonna remember me type of shit, but just something that I feel happy and comfortable with. So I would commend all you guys to do the same. I appreciate you guys for being here. I hope you take it easy, stay safe. I will catch you next video, homies. I've been feeling like I'm dying on the inside. I forget what living life has really been like. I'm so stuck inside my head, I think I'm lost, but I pray to God in hopes that it's just something I can get by. Sometimes I'm really worried about what's wrong with me. Other times I think the stress is what it all could be. My mind is like a trigger till I fall asleep. It hurts to be held hostage by the thing that gave me all my reach. And still you'll see I ain't escaped the pattern set. Every day I think I'm dying, but I haven't yet. I barely enjoy anything. Imagine death is creeping up behind you, but it's all been what you manifest.